to introduce someone who's known Brian for a very long time, and someone who has been involved in Virginia politics and creating policies that move us forward, first as transportation, and then serving us 20 years in the House of Delegates, Delegate Vivian.
We've heard from local government that Brian really understands the problems of Northern Virginia and what we need to do in partnership with the state. We've heard from public safety, and I'm not at all surprised by the strong endorsement of public safety, having served with Brian on Courts of Justice Criminal Law Subcommittee for a number of years, and that particular assignment frequently brought us together, still there, sitting, doing the work of the Commonwealth on public safety until the midnight hours. And in that time, I also got to know the real commitment of Brian to strong families and making sure that that dynamic of the strong family was supported in every way, and that women's concerns about stalking and violence and other issues were addressed with sensitivity and with tenacity. And he certainly has been a champion. A champion of schools, of course, again, as a strong family man, as someone who has benefited so much from our school system with a strong academic background that will serve us all well as he serves as governor. His commitments to schools is unfailing. But I also had the pleasure of sitting next to Brian for a number of years close on the House floor. And one of the things that I brought from those 4 years when I did serve in the administration of Governor Belials, I know that in Virginia, on a 4-year governorship, you have to be ready to govern from day one. And his knowledge of the issues, whether it is in the environment, whether it is issues that involve our senior citizens, whether it is our strong financial and policy and continuing our reputation and our deserved reputation as a well-managed state, Brian has that grasp, and he's going to serve us extremely well as the governor of this Commonwealth. Again, ready to govern from day one. And with that sterling, I hope, endorsement, sterling, strong, as strong as I can be for someone who has always committed himself to public service with that same strength. It's my pleasure to introduce my friend, Brian Moran.